So you're going in the grocery store, you have a great supply or a great stock of food and water. Now what? In the opening, I stated that you go in the store and you have all your food and water, supplies that you need as far as, to feed your family and those around you. Now what? Well, one thing most people forget is there are other things in the grocery store besides food and water. Are those the most important? Absolutely. Medicine in the store? Absolutely important. But there are other things besides that. And the one thing people seem to forget that they can go in a grocery store, an actual grocery store or convenience store and find are tools. When people think tools, they think Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace Hardware, places like that. Um, Tractor Trailer Supply, you know, just general places like that. But in a pinch, in an SHTF scenario, well, let's just say those stores are overrun, or maybe they don't have what you need. You can go to a regular grocery store or a convenience store and get tools. So, or get non food supplies. Let's put it that way. Let's take a look and see what I'm talking about. I had the opportunity to go look in some stores, and as I was grocery shopping, I thought, you know what? There's more in this store than just food and medicine. So let's take a look.
So let's see what we have here. I have indoor outdoor clothesline rope, 50 feet of it. Maybe I'd use that for something. $2.12 there. Of course, here have flashlights, 500 lumen. Can never have enough flashlights. That one's 350 lumens. So there are quite a few things you can find in here. Like I said, it's not going to be like going to some survivalist website or whatever, but it'll work. Headlamps here. Different kind of lights here that can help you out in crunch. Collapsible lantern combo pack. And obviously, the quality is not going to be there, but when you're in a situation and you need to get whatever you can get, hey, have your extension cords, 50 feet. The other one over there is 25 feet. Over here we have a packet of screws, locks, key locks, combination locks, just in case you have to lock something up, protect it, keep it safe. What else? Utility knife. Can always use one of those. Of course, you have pliers down here. You have your look like there's a hammer there, screwdrivers, more wrenches, zip ties, cable ties. Then we have more rope here, clothesline rope. This one is 100 feet. Of course, you have little tool sets. Not bad, 75 pieces, 25 bucks. Of course, you need to make sure you have a good supply of automatic transmission fluid and motor oil. People seem to forget about that. While we're saving and storing gas and diesel, you need to be getting these too. Synthetic, full synthetic again. Definitely get your 2-cycle oil, power steering fluid, brake fluid, that 3-in-1 oil, and the WD-40. Man, those things are like priceless. It's like gold right there. Well, almost. Definitely got to get those. You have your jumper cables. You never know when you may need that. Of course, you have your antifreeze coolant, more motor oil here. Then you get to your outdoor stuff like your insect killers and protectants, wasp, hornet. Of course, these can actually be used as weapons too if you know how to use it well. Like, not many people are gonna just come if you spraying this in people's face. Not many people are just gonna sit there and inhale it off. So protects you. It could possibly protect you from bugs and mosquitoes, but also from human beings in a situation where you can't get to a firearm or maybe a knife or whatever to protect yourself. And this is sitting by, hey, spray it in someone's eyes. It may not be as bad as a freedom seed, but it won't feel good. I have quite a few of these mosquito repellents, insect repellents. You definitely want to try, if at all possible, get the odorless kind, because you don't want, just to say if it's a situation where you're hiding from someone, you're around the corner, you don't want them to smell the insect repellent before they even get to you. So yeah, good stock of that. Insect bite relief. So just in case you do get bit, there you go. Relieves the itching, pain. Of course, plenty of batteries. 329 here, AAA. Down here is the AA, and this is obviously the store brand. Quite a few of those. Of course, you have your charging cables. Pretty sure there may be some devices you're going to carry with you, even if they're not operative. I mean, you can still use these cables. I would say these are more. This may come more in hand if you're bunking in. This here, the power bank, can definitely help you in a bug out bag. Of course, you have your batteries here. Some of these type of batteries are used in red dots, scopes, things like that. Definitely want to make sure you have some of those. And over here you have your name brand and store brand batteries, AA, AAA. And further down, well, that's the store brand there. Energizer. There's your AAA here. There. And don't forget about your D cell and your D4. So size C and size D batteries you need. Could be for a flashlight, could be for the old radio. Once again, we're here in another store. This is a corner store, a 7-Eleven. There's your oil. There are your gas cans. I mean, look at what you can find here. Diesel exhaust fluid, brake fluid. There's your WD-40 again. Of course, jumper cables, booster cables. There's a funnel right there. Your 2-cycle oil.
So, as you can see, in those video clips there, you can find tools, whether it's wrenches, uh, jumper cables. You can also have gas containers, fuel containers, whatever it may be. You could find these in the convenience store or the grocery store, but it's like an afterthought to us. We don't really think of that when we go in Kroger, or I'm not for sure what the stores in your particular area. I think Fry's or HEB or Randall's or whomever, Safeway, whatever stores in your area, whatever grocery stores in your area. We think food, water, maybe medication, over-the-counter medication, maybe even actual, prescription medication, because obviously most grocery stores now have a pharmacy. When I grew up, the pharmacy wasn't in the grocery store. It was actual separate pharmacy down the street somewhere. But now most, if not all, grocery stores have a pharmacy. So you think about those things first. But no one ever seemed to think that, yes, you can find tools, miscellaneous hand tools, saws, as you saw in the video. You can get your duct tapes, um, extension cords, utility knives. You can get all of those things, batteries, razor blades. All of those things can be found in your local grocery store and at certain convenience stores, as you saw in the video there. Um, yeah, and I would say this: most of the gas cans I've purchased in my lifetime have been from convenience stores or corner stores. And it's probably, in the past, my lack of preparation, because you always have to prepare for certain situations as far as like saving gas, or maybe potentially, running out of gas, which has happened to me several times. Um, so we always kind of get things, like that, you know, in an emergency situation, so therefore, closest thing is what? Corner store, 7-Eleven or a Shell station or whatever. You go there, find your gas can, find your diesel can, whatever, and then you use it then. Well, now is the time for us to make sure we have those things, and not to forget that if it's a situation where you can't get to your main hardware stores, or you can't necessarily get to a Walmart, you know, then you have your regular grocery stores where everyone on that side is fighting each other for the leftovers of, leftover, couple loaves of bread, or two cans of pork and beans. You already have that. Not saying that you could ever have enough, but you already have that, right? You're over here on this side getting batteries and utility knives, flashlights, things like that. You see what I'm saying? So we can't forget that there are more things in the grocery store besides food, water, groceries, and medication. What do you all think? Do you guys ever think about that when you go in a grocery store, or is it kind of like an afterthought as far as tools? Let me know in the comments. How often do you go in the grocery store and say, you know what, I need these pair of pliers? You know what? I need to buy a flashlight out of the grocery store. How often? Is it just a general preparation, or is it an emergency situation that causes you to go at the corner store or the convenience store to get these items? Let me know in the comments. Please give the video a like. Please subscribe to the channel. And as always, get ready, stay ready. God bless.